Hello fellow YouTubers, BexarPrepper here. A lot of people have asked where I am with the garden, so I thought I'd give you an update. I just planted these giant bell peppers, and if we lift this up, not having the greatest germination rate. Yeah, these were the Dollar General seeds that I got. And so here I have giant bell peppers, some more of them. These are peas. I went ahead and planted them in the ground, so that's not a big deal. What happened was when I took this plastic off, they all just died. They just got burnt up, so I'm not very good at this. And then we have cherry tomatoes. I only did 3 of those, so only 1 survived. And I can't tell what these are. These are more green peppers, and I think those are zucchini and squash at the end there. So I'll probably reseed with something else in here. Alright, I'll fix it in a minute. Alright, then over here I have my delicious tomatoes and my beefsteak tomatoes. They did pretty good. I've replanted a couple of them, but they're not too bad. Yes, I know this is too high. It'll come down. It's just for the filming. And here is my tobacco. Thank you, Jim. It's doing really good. Probably more than I need to plant, but I'd rather have more than not enough. Those there, they really like the light. So let me show you what we've got going in the other room. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to show you my setup. I'm in my bathroom. Dogs are trying to get in. And this is my tub. I took a cement board and I cut a space out of it so that the faucet could fit through. Not that I'm using the faucet. And then I have my root radiance on top. And I could fit 2 of these in here. These little light assemblies. And it covers really well. It's 2 heat maps. It's doing really good. And then over here I have my, what is it? My red raspberry and my blackberry. And then I have I picked up some strawberries. And I picked up some Yukon Gold potatoes. Haven't figured out. Jim, a friend of mine from YouTube, gave me a great suggestion of either putting them in pots or just get those brown bags and roll them down. So I'm still deciding. I've got to cut them so that the eyes can start popping, but I know I got to get moving. Alright, let's go see what else we've got going on. Okay, this is my hardening off area. These are not doing well. That's okay, they're sunflower seeds. Didn't want to put them in. I'm going to put them out by the fence, I think, away from the house so that they have some windbreak. So let's go see what I got going outside. Sure you recognize the garden from last year? So over here we have last year's lettuce, still going strong, and I have replanted this year's lettuce. And it's all coming up nice a little bit everywhere. Still eating off of this stuff. See, isn't that beautiful? These were last spring's. Nothing over here but the onions. Oh, and I had to recover this up the other night. It survived the winter. It is Greek oregano. I'm really surprised it survived, especially with the freeze we had the other night. Onions are doing good. And then here's the herbs. I just planted some cilantro. And we still have sage going, and oregano, and chives. So we're still doing pretty good here. Just planted me some chocolate mint in a pot. Over here it's the dill from last year. It decided to come back up again. I'll have to show you where I threw all the weeds, what's coming up. I grabbed these from the hillside where they're coming up on their own. We have some carrots. Got some more topsoil. Over here we have broccoli, cabbage, and I think that's it, broccoli and cabbage in here. Just planted those. The asparagus is doing really good. We've had a deer in here, so they've kind of started to eat some of it. But it's doing pretty good. Nice, good-sized stalk. That's a kind of small one. That one over there is pretty big. Not bad for second year. So I'm going to let them grow. I'm probably going to wait a little while, maybe cut a couple of these down. And then my carrots from last year, they are huge. But, well, to me they're huge. But I am not going to pick them. These are seed carrots, okay? So I will let them go all year. And they will give me some seeds for next year. Well, I found this in my backyard. It's been out here for probably about 10 years, 12 years. Decided, well, you know, let's do something with it. So, put it on its side. It's one of those spools. And I got this netting. And I just kind of tied it and bungee corded it to there. And I got my peas and my pole beans and my sweet snap peas. And I got some turtle beans in there. And hopefully they'll grow up between these sprockets winding up and this net. They can grow up fine. So we've added that little bit to this garden this year. I'm going to plant the sunflower seeds over there along the fence line. See if that windbreak helps. Because as they get bigger, they'll get heavier. And if you look real hard, there's little spots. What happened was they were weed eating and they thought all of this was weeds. So, as you see, more chocolate mint. So we'll have to do some chocolate mint jelly when it really takes off. And then these are the wild dewberries, I believe. We're going to see if maybe this year they get some dewberries on them. So that's what we have going for the garden so far. I'm a little behind. It's about, I don't know, 70 degrees today. So it's not chilly. Time to get myself in gear. Oh, I wanted to show you what was on the hill. We've been throwing all the weeds from the garden over here. And lo and behold, besides the dog poop, there is dill. I dug up all those dill from the side of this hill. So we are going to have lots and lots of dill this year. And then where I did my willowing of my basil seeds, looks like we may have a basil forest coming up. That's the garden. Blessings.